That's not okay, is it? Look at the end of that.
That's the broken one.
This is also broken, look.
Is it?
Yes.
It doesn't look broken to me.
That is broken. 100%
Well, it
broken.
works. Just... Hello lovely people, welcome to my channel. Hey Spring Chicken, my name is Cordelia, and for all of those returning visitors, thank you. And for those of you that are new, well, we're all about beauty and living your best life on this channel, and hopefully you'll enjoy today's topic, which is going to be concealer. Not just any concealer, but the latest Lancome Idole.
Lancome.
She says Lancome, I say Lancome.
Let's just call the whole thing off.
It is the latest and it is highly recommended. In fact, one of the YouTubers, Angie, Hot and Flashy, who's nearly got 1 million subscribers now, did one big product review of it. And it was that when I saw it that made me think, that's what I would like to do. The other concealer I'm going to trial on my left side is Estée Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Again, this comes highly recommended, highly reviewed. And I thought, well, let's see the difference. So what I'm going to do today, I already have foundation. You can see, coming a bit closer.
You sure? Coming in closer. Okay, we're close now, pretty close.
You can see what we've got to conceal. And here's the thing. You can go back now. Here's the thing. As you age, concealer does indeed conceal hyperpigmentation, these little dark spots here, red spots, and other irritations. It's beautiful. However, the other thing that concealer does is it will highlight the wrinkles that we naturally get as we age. So it's a little bit of a trade-off. What are we trying to achieve? Hopefully after today you'll have a look and see if you think it's worthwhile. As I've just mentioned, I already have foundation, and today I have Elizabeth Arden's Flawless Foundation. Beneath that I have a NYX primer, the Marshmallow Primer, which I love. So as a summary, we're going to compare the two, and then this evening we'll have a look how they have both worn. Both say they are a long-lasting 14 hours, if you will. We'll have a look at they both come beautifully packaged, as you would expect. Lancome is, as I just mentioned, is the latest concealer. There is one very similar to this, but this is called an all-over concealer. Please forgive the pronunciation, the Idole Ultra Wear. My French is not good. It is actually quite a nice size. Most concealers are a lot smaller than this, and this is a 13 mil. There are 45 shades, and I'm wearing shade 2, which is called Lys Rose, which is a very close, probably marginally lighter than my skin tone, which is what Lancome have suggested and recommended that you do, that you go one shade lighter there, and as you're coming down here, you maybe go one shade darker. I'm going to do the same. I can't justify getting more than one. Let's have a look at the Estée Lauder. I always really like the elegant Estée Lauder packaging, nice navy and gold. It's been this way for as long as I can remember. A lot smaller, this one. So you're actually, it's half the size. This is only 7 mils, whereas that one was 13 mils. So it is a lot less. And the shade that I'm using here, this is called 3C Medium. This is my colour. Again, very similar. The Lancome was £35 and the Estée Lauder is £25. What I'm going to do, I'm not sponsored by either of them, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to add links below, and what I'm going to do is find the cheapest that I can from a reputable brand and add it into the link. So hopefully when you click on that, you will get the best value. I do receive a teeny tiny commission for which, thank you, as it is an affiliate link. We're going to start with Lancome, and we're going to do it on my right side. First of all, let's have a look at the It's called I think they're called a doe hoof little applicator. I really like these, but they are quite large. So you have a choice. Let's just do it anyway. Oh my word, you're close. So just to clarify, we're using the Lancome here. Okay. All right, it's lovely. I mean, I've used it obviously before today, and it is a lovely thick product. But being thick, it does accumulate in the wrinkles. I have to work quickly because it dries to pat it out. Coming down to the nasal folds and anywhere else. So as you can see, the colour match is almost identical to my skin tone, which is what I like. I'm not a fan of going much lighter. I tend to wear my makeup during the day. I don't put it
on before you go to bed.
No, I don't go out a huge amount these days. So it is during the day, and therefore it is a colour match. That is super easy to apply. I will also apply it on the top of my lid as well, and here. Okay. Has it collected in there? Not a great deal. Normally it does. Yeah, very impressed. I knew I was. I have seen that it does accumulate in there, and I'm going to show you what I do when I put the other one on as well. So that's it. Estée Lauder. Let's have a look at these. Now, as I'm moving in, I'm looking and see I might need to apply a bit more there in a minute. But so let's go for the dark spots in the corner of my eye. There is no right way. It's what works for you. Every channel I've seen recommend to do it a different way. And when I was in beauty, they would recommend all sorts of ways to do it. This works for me. So I've placed it on. I can either use my ring finger, but I like using the little sponge. Blend. Similar sort of thickness to the Lancome. So here's the thing, concealer does collect. We have to work with that. And I'll show you what we do. Right, great on there, great on the nasal folds. And I'll also put it around my lips just to give some edge. Okay. Yeah, so he has collected in there. If I show you, you can see it just has collected in there. It has collected in there, but you know, it is covering the wrinkles. Little tip I saw is adding jojoba oil onto my tiny little finger. I have a little bit of jojoba oil on the edge of my finger, and all I'm going to do is just dab onto the eyes. The theory being, it stops it collecting. And it has. Now what we do is we set it with some finishing. Just do a little bit of translucent powder on there. So I'm just going to set it now. Yeah, this is Diego de la Palma. I use a puff like that, little puff, and I just finishing powder. It helps it last longer. It helps it from caking, which it tends to do. We're always fighting that battle of caking. So then we're done. I wanted to add one of the things that you need to do before you put your concealer or your foundation, but particularly your concealer, is you really have to have this skin hydrated. That's why I use a primer and a good cream for my skin early in the morning. My skin will be moist and lovely. Well, that's the hope. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, you will see I have my makeup. I've fully made up now. And I just want to let you know how the concealers responded with makeup on top and blushes and bronzers. They were as I expected. They behaved well. They look good. I'm going to look in the mirror here. And I'm quite pleased with the effect, the overall effect. I mean, it is quite a heavy makeup that I've put on today, but I wanted to see how it would respond. We're going to give it a few hours. I'll come back later this evening and we'll see how it's all behaved, how my skin has reacted underneath it. So I will see you soon. Well, I'm back. 7 hours later, the lighting has changed dramatically. I promise you it's the same day. We're now in the sort of evening sun and it's round on my apparently shining spots on my face. But at least it's giving you a good chance to see how it's performed. So in summary, we were looking at the Lancome Ultra Wear on this side and the Estée Lauder Double Wear on this side. 45 shades, 22 shades. So let's have a look now how they performed. I just want to say I haven't touched anything up except for my lips. I have touched up my lips, but how it is now is how it was when I left it. And I have to say, I am really pleased with both of them. What I'm looking for in the Lancome side is I'm looking for caking, and there isn't any. There isn't any caking there. I have got a little red patch that's coming up, nothing to do with the concealer. I've got my eyes have been watering, so they've started to become a little red there. So, but that's nothing to do with the concealer. So yeah, so it hasn't caked, it hasn't concealed. I have got really dry skin, so yes, you can see the sort of wrinkles there. But that was going to happen anyway, and no concealer is going to alter that. How am I pleased with it? I'm very pleased with it. Yeah, really, I think I can recommend this. I mean, I'm a Charlotte Tilbury fan, and I like her concealers, and I didn't think anything would persuade me otherwise. Only when I saw Angie on Hot and Flashy did I think, so I was really keen to try it, and I am not disappointed. So yes, I can recommend it. Yes, it's expensive. It's £34, but it's a big, good size, and that will last a considerable time. Now we're looking at the Estée Lauder, and similar really. I mean, in fact, almost identical. It's wearing really well. I don't know how you find concealer or even how you find foundation, but I find by adding the primer, it really does last a long time. Obviously drinking water helps hydrate the skin, but forgetting that, your foundation and your concealer to last any length of time like this takes some doing without a top up, without touching up, and I haven't touched up. So, I mean, it's probably a little difference in the eye, the way the eye is, the way the under eye is performed. Looking here, I would say marginal that possibly the Lancome on the right side is slightly better performing on the nasal folds, but on the under eye there is no difference. Possibly has outperformed in terms of longevity, but honestly, both are class acts in my view. And
if you have to pick one.
Oh, if I
have to pick one,
so
which
I
would
have
you
to
pick?
One? All right, I'm going to go for the Lancome.
You're going to go for Lancome?
No, I'm going to go for the Lancome.
Okay, I just called on
Lancome, the Tient Ideal Ultra Wear. I think overall, yeah, but as you can see yourself, this is a close run thing. I'm going to continue to use both of them. I like both of them, and I think perhaps for ease it will be the Lancome. It's just easier to go grab the application of it is easier. With my foundation, with all of my other makeup products, I guess, yeah, either work. I don't know what I was going to say now. I've forgotten what I was going to say.
You've done this a million times.
I
Right,
know. Okay. So if you've made it this far, thank you. If you like this video, then press the like button and subscribe. Our numbers are increasing, and do you know what? It is so exciting. I go on in the morning and I say, oh, another subscriber. So subscribe means the world to me. And then ding the bell, and we will alert you every time we upload a video like this, which is every week. So you can also follow us on Pinterest and on Instagram. I'll add the handles below, and on my website. God.
Not your YouTube channel.
My website. Hey Spring Chicken, it's obviously getting late. So just remember, you are loved, you are worthy, and you are fabulous. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Every time you click, every time you like, and you look on here, really does mean the world to me. So until next time, thank you, and I will see you soon. Okay, here we are. You are
There.
and yeah.
No.
What is going on? Honestly. Right, guys. Sorry.
What's happening?
It's